So we are finishing up our spring fitness testing with the PACER. Our PACER run measures our cardiovascular endurance and how far we can run before we get tired, or how long we can run, I should say. Now I've set up some cones here that create some running lanes, and these starting lines, I have a few of these, and they just kind of basically extend this white line. So I've used those little strips, which is nice because then I can create a few extra lanes for the students. Now let's say a student lines up here to do the test, and they're going to be between green and blue. This is their running lane, and as they run down to that side, they will go between the green and the blue. That keeps them running in a straight line and kind of gives them that visual landmark of where to run. So our runners always start on this side, and our partners are going to line up down on the far end of the gym, and they're going to be watching to see that they get to the line before the beep at that side. I watch the students on this side of the gym to make sure as they're running back, they get to the line before the beep. If they do not, that's one miss, and they're allowed to continue until they get 2 misses. At that point, their test is done, and whatever number is shown up on the big screen is going to be the number of laps that they completed. Now, a lap is one length of the gym, so from one side to the other is 1. When they turn around at the beep and come back, that's 2. And partners will keep track of their laps for each other by looking up at the big screen here and seeing the number that's going to be shown up here. And I'll show you what that looks like in a second. So when they come in the gym, we come over here to the big screen and we talk about our directions and some of the things that we're going to be experiencing today in the activity. I start off with a short little video that explains the PACER, what they get to see what it looks like. In the state of Illinois, we have to do this with all 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. Now, 3rd graders, obviously being their first time, they've never done it before. It's great to have a video for them to see and have some visual directions. We go over here on the computer, pull that up on YouTube. It's just, this is probably a middle school group of kids doing it outside. So it kind of gives them an idea of what that's going to look like and what to look for in case their partner doesn't make it to the line, how to communicate that with them. All right, now the next thing, after we've watched the video, then they're ready to partner up. So they find someone that they're going to partner with. One of those partners is going to be the runner, so they'll get ready to start on the running side. And the partner who is going to watch will be on the opposite side. So they each have a job. Now, I only run the PACER for 3 minutes the first day I see them. 3 minutes takes us to 23 total laps. And you can see PACER here based on age for boys and girls. It's the same number. It's 17 laps if they're 10. It is 20 laps or more to be considered healthy fitness zone if they are 11. Now, there is no score for ages 9. Most 3rd graders are 9. Some of them are 8. And there's some 4th graders who will be 9 years old as well and not 10 yet. So they just focus on trying to do their best and get a personal score, right? So that they know where they're at and they can see, oh, well, maybe I got more than a 10-year-old or maybe I got more than an 11-year-old. In middle school, they don't stop it. They just let it run until the kids miss twice, and it might take more than 3 or 4 minutes. So on day 1 of PE, I stop it at 3 minutes, which is 23 laps. So that exceeds, the highest of a, 11-year-old 5th grade. A lot of my 3rd graders will make it to 23 laps when I stop. And that's just great. But the second day we do it, we give them a chance to beat their score. So I run it for 4 minutes, which takes them to 32 laps. And that way, the kids that got to 23 on day 1, they have an option to try and beat their score. Now, if on day 1 they get a higher score than day 2, I will keep the higher score. When we record it, you've got a couple options. You can simply have the kids report it to you, and you can put it in the computer on a spreadsheet or whatever. But having a Google form for the kids to do is really, really convenient as well. It just eliminates a lot of the paperwork for me, and it's all automatic. So I created like a simple 3-question Google form that looks like this. The first answer to the question is, who's your teacher? Like, what class is this? And I've got our teachers listed here. And then the second question is, who is your partner? And I have a drop-down menu. When they click that, it'll have all the names. They just select their partner's name, and then they simply type in the number of laps that was shown up on the screen, and then they hit that submit button. And then they can give the iPad to somebody else. That next person can just hit submit another response, and they are ready to, add another one. It'll refresh it'll refresh the Google form. Now, let me show you something else. This is a look at the cadence that is played, and I don't use a CD or any streaming service to play the PACER beep cadence, but on this YouTube video, it's got your level up here. It says what minute you're on. So in minute 1, this is our lap number, the number of laps completed, and it shows you a timer at the top of how many seconds are left in that lap. So once it gets to 0, obviously it's going to beep. So the kids have a visual to kind of pace themselves as well. So as they're running back from this side of the gym, they can see that screen. They know how much time is left to get there before it beeps. Now, when they miss a second time, their partner simply looks at the screen to see what this number is. Whatever that number is the number they enter into the iPad. All right, so if it gets to 17 and they've missed on the second time, they just put 17 on the iPad and they give it to somebody else. So it's pretty self-explanatory. I can link this video in the description if you are interested in that. But I just play this through our stereo sound system PA up here, so it's super loud and the kids can hear it all, and they also can see it. So that's just how I do the PACER test. Middle school, like I said, they get a chance to set their own personal record and go as long as they can. But elementary school, since it's just kind of an introductory to fitness testing, I just push them a little bit past that healthy fitness zone to give them an option to try and shoot for that and to get my entire class tested in one 30-minute period. So hope you got something out of that. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks.